Hello, everyone. This is the voice of Luke, one of your hosts on the podcast. And today, as always, I'm joined by the illustrious man of the oceans,
Josh.
and I'm also joined by the woman out of time.
Sarah.
And you're listening to the Pod Complex. Woo!
I mean, he's like
Yeah.
a really shitty, like clap
slow,
track.
like.
No, like a sitcom, like
Yeah, a
like
laugh track.
Yeah,
Like
clapping.
we could put that
Yeah.
in.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Maybe we should start each episode with like a little bit of stand-up as well. That could be good.
Yeah.
Stand-up segment.
Get some material going. I haven't
Yeah.
thought about that before.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey.
I actually
What's
So-
the deal with
so I saw the pub near where I live. It was a couple of months ago. I was there with one of my mates just catching up, and the table right near us, there were these two guys who were exchanging stand-up,
No way, material.
That's
material.
quite fun.
but
Was it
it
good?
was shit.
Oh.
Oh,
It
man.
was awful, and
Yeah, we
one
always
of
gotta
them,
start somewhere,
one
to
of
be
them
fair.
was all right, and the other one was horrific. And the other guy was trying so hard to laugh at the jokes,
Oh.
but they just made no sense, or they were just so offensive with no
Right.
like bit to
Yeah.
it. It was just like blatantly racist.
I feel kind of bad for not for those kinds of stand-up comics, but like it is hard. It's got to be hard to do stand-up
Yeah.
comedy, like really hard.
I
Yeah.
think you can be
Especially
a
when
funny
you're first
person.
starting out.
Yeah, I think Jerry Seinfeld said it's like the hardest job in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's true.
Well, I think what he meant was the amount of people that try it compared to the amount of people that succeed is
Yeah.
like the smallest margin in the world. But also, is that necessarily true? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean-
Nowadays, I guess we would say being like a YouTuber or whatever, an influencer is the hardest job in the world, if that's the metric, because so many people try it.
I don't know. I think quite a lot of people do at least get somewhere with influencing and being a YouTuber.
maybe.
I don't think it's that as
I don't
difficult.
know.
It's not. I don't.
But
think
just
it's
the
that
amount
difficult.
of people that try it is like whole generations of people
I don't
have
know.
tried it.
Trying a podcast.
You don't think?
We're not trying to do like it's not like influencing, is it? Like,
Well, it's I don't yeah.
yeah, I guess
Close.
YouTube's maybe kind of.
It's
Yeah.
close.
It's it is
Not
yeah.
far
But
off, but
Stand-up's a whole different thing, because I
think it
think
is,
you
yeah.
can be a funny person
Yeah.
in conversation.
Oh yeah, but being a
from
stand-up
being
comedian,
witty, because everyone's like,
Mm.
"Oh, you're witty. You should be a stand-up comic." I'm like, no, because I'm witty because I'm playing off a conversation.
yeah, they have to,
They have to
Just
talk
raw
at
dog it,
nothing
yeah, they gotta
and
create
then
their own.
be funny.
yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
I once went to an improv stand-up
Oh,
comedy
God.
night in London
I think improv is shit.
where
Wow.
it wasn't improv. It was kind of like it was an open mic for
Oh, okay,
comedy,
right, fine.
and it was. I actually had a seizure because I was so
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a good
so
joke.
bad.
That is a good
Anesthesia.
joke.
yeah. It was so uncomfortable. I was
That's
like, I need to leave.
hilarious.
I started. It's the only time I've ever been like 100% knowing that I'm going to have one. I was hyperventilating
God.
because I was like, I don't want to be in this room. The room was about the same size as this shed.
Wow.
The studio.
The
The
studio. rather.
studio.
With like a single like mic stand.
Yeah.
With like five people
and there was
in the
like
back.
a stage, and you could order food before. So we were
That's fun.
eating while people were
Yeah. Dinner and show.
doing-
Trying
And the
to-
guy who organised the open mic night was just a twat who
Oh,
thought he
he's really
was
funny.
the most hilarious guy on
Yeah.
the planet, and he would just go around basically just insulting people,
Oh.
and it wasn't even funny.
Nice.
He would just say, "What do you do for work?" And then he'd go, "Oh, that's a shit job," and you'd be like, "You're not even making a joke about the job I do. You're just saying, oh, that's a shit job."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's funny the egos that I guess stand up like low level entry level stand up
Stand-up
comics get.
Yeah.
It's like, buddy.
I think this guy had one paid gig, and so
Uh,
he thought he was
Right.
the
Yeah,
creme
he's
de la
semi-professional.
Yeah, he thought he was the creme de la creme, and I was like, this is awful. There was one stand-up comic that was he was a teacher, a primary school teacher,
Mm.
and he said, "Oh, does anyone work in a school?" And I put my hand up, which I fucking shouldn't have, because the entire
Immediately
segment,
has a seizure.
was him just talking to me.
Oh.
That
Bit
there
crowd,
was no
bit crowd
stand-up.
work.
There was no
Yeah,
stand-up
big
comedy.
crowd work.
And the worst part, the thing that made me feel really bad is everything that people laughed at was stuff I had said.
Oh, that's
So I was
tough.
like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And he was getting agitated, like
Right.
visibly agitated.
He's
Right,
trying to pull it back.
But the one that made me have a seizure was this woman. Oh my god, she was like she must have been in her 50s. She got up on stage and she was just it was just such an uncomfortable watch. She
I feel like I'd
basically
love to go to this. Sounds
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
me
fucking
too.
it was
Sounds
fucking
great.
it actually
I'd
made my
love to go to
skin
an
fucking
open
crawl.
mic.
The bit that was awful was she was talking about her husband and how much of a shit husband he was and how fat and lazy he was.
He's like in the front row of the audience.
No. There was a guy there who everyone assumed was her husband, so we were all laughing.
Why? Just because he was fat?
He's
No,
fat and
because she was sat with him before. This is an open mic thing. This was a date, and she
Man, it sounds amazing.
and they were kissing as well, by the way.
Whoa,
And then she turns around and goes, "That's not my husband, though."
Right, I guess that's like the ultimate punchline.
Yeah, but
That's pretty
so
funny.
It's not bad.
It's
but
quite
no
smart.
one was laughing, and he also, I think, was unaware that she had a husband.
To be fair, it's kind of the ultimate bit. She's having an affair just
Yeah.
for a bit on an open mic comedy show.
Yeah. But there was another one.
I would love to go to it.
Two
It
women
sounds
on a
amazing.
date. This was their first fucking date, and the other one was a stand-up comic, and she thought, "Oh, for the first ever date, I'm going to bring you to my comedy show."
I think that's
I respect
an
it.
epic idea.
But she was awful. And the other girl, who wasn't doing stand-up, got so drunk, she started heckling her.
Nice.
That's amazing.
And she was like, "I'm going to fuck you later on." And we were like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Oh, it's
That's
kind of
amazing. Yeah.
It was just... But the thing is, it was like, there was like 6 people in the room, and it was just fucking awful.
Yeah, okay, that does make it a
It
bit
was like,
worse.
and most of the people who made up the numbers were the other
the comics.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
man.
it was the
like
other
a focus
comics
group.
and
Yeah.
me and like 4 other people.
Oh,
Wow.
I
wanna
wanted
go.
to die. I wanted to die.
That sounds
It was
amazing.
awful.
It sounds so
I
good.
just started hyperventilating. I was like, I need to get out of it, man.
Yeah.
And then I ran up the stairs and fucking just had a seizure.
Wow. You should have just stayed sat down, probably.
Yeah, it was fucking awful, man.
She just couldn't stay in the room.
Yeah.
It was so bad. She was like, I don't care if I have a seizure on the stairs.
you
I
imagine-
just cannot sit in this room for one more fucking second.
Yeah.
When someone tries to start doing a crowd work with Sarah, just like in mid seizure, just like, so what do you think of?
Yeah.
Like,
But I
Yeah.
literally, I couldn't take it anymore. I was stressing the fuck out, and the crowd work was awful because it was when he was talking about being a teacher. It was just like he was getting visibly angry that people were laughing at my jokes, and then he was like, "You're really out," and then he didn't even say a joke. He was like, "You're outstaging me here,"
Yeah.
and I was like, he was like, "Can you stop?" And I was like,
He probably thought you were another stand-up comedian that was just
take
like,
his limelight.
yeah, exactly, who's just like fucking his show by doing their own material during his material.
yeah.
That's probably why he was so mad.
Yeah.
If everyone in the audience pretty much was another comedian, then it
yeah.
is kind of like a faux pas. If a comedian started doing crowd work with another comedian, you shouldn't upstage them, right? You get kicked out of the comic
Yeah,
circle.
but it was just. I think stand
very
up is.
exclusive club.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things where I would never. I think it would be funny to do an open mic night and just see how many laughs you could get.
Yeah, I've got a few bits written down for such an occasion.
I've got stories that are funny.
It's kind of a different thing though.
There has
No,
to be
it's
more
not.
of a punchline with the
I don't
story.
really think so though, because I think
You can tell a funny story, but it has to have like
comedians now they just tell a story and the story's funny.
they do,
No,
but
they do,
there's
but
like
it's-
there's like a punchline beneath it kind of thing.
Yeah,
there is like
yeah.
it's like the story's kind of just like a vehicle for the joke.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so the joke could be based off of something like Ramesh Ranganathan, like he's got a lazy eye.
Sure,
So his whole bit is like, oh look, I'm so fucking ugly, I can't,
that's a good bit. I think there's a
that's
bit more to his humour than
that's-
that. I have watched some of his
Man,
stuff.
I'm fucking ugly.
I think he does have some better jokes
crowd
than that
just
one.
erupts in laughter. He just walks off. Yeah.
No,
It's like say the line, Bart.
Yeah.
But it's that sort of thing where you're basing it off of, experiences like that.
Yeah, well, it's like observational comedy.
But it's like an embarrassing.
Again, that's what Jerry Seinfeld.
But it's
used
like
to
an embarrassing
specialise in.
story would be funny. Would
Jerry
be a
Seinfeld,
stand up.
piece of shit.
Yeah, I know he is, but I just like the show a lot.
But like an embarrassing story, like you've got some embarrassing stories that I think would be good for stand up.
Oh,
Yeah, but I would like have to weave them into. Yeah, I would find a good way to tell them with like the right cadence and rhythm.
it is about delivery as well.
It is, yeah.
I hate the stand up Well, I guess like the comedy scene at the moment is just the American, like the new American comics, are
Right.
so bad.
Yeah,
Have you seen any of them, like
no.
like Kill Tony and stuff like that? Have you seen that?
No, I don't really watch comedy.
Like Kill Tony, like or like the oh, what's it? Have you not seen like any of the Netflix specials, like the roast of whatever?
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They're like all the comics on there that are just like insane. All like the new like American ones.
Yeah.
They're so unfunny.
But it's also as well. It's like there was a big thing.
It's like Joe Rogan and shit like that as well.
Like so, I think that stand-up comedy is one of those things I don't think I'd ever attempt it.
No, God,
because
no.
you can be funny.
Hell,
you can also be incredibly funny at writing something. Like I think Ricky Gervais is hilarious, but I think when he writes Afterlife, when he's done The Office, is brilliant. His stand-up comedy is shit.
Right.
I hate.
I don't think it's that funny.
I hate his stand-up comedy, but I love Afterlife. Like I love the comedy in Afterlife.
Right.
But it's also other comics that have done that.
Yeah.
As well. Like I think he sets things up really well, but I don't think his delivery in stand-up is dog shit because it's just about offending people.
Yeah, he is just a twat. Yeah.
But yeah.
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 I like to think
like the brand of comedy where it's like, I'm just going to offend you, and if you can't handle it, you're a pussy. It's so rubbish.
Yeah.
It's so lazy.
Yeah. And I like self-deprecating comedy, but then it goes too far sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
When it's like
like that Robert Ranganathan guy. All he ever says is, I'm really ugly.
So
what the hell?
No, it's just, I just don't think I could ever...
No.
I don't think I could ever do it. I think I would actually have heart palpitations if someone said, go and do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
In like a room full of people, like if there was like, 15 people in a room in the middle of a bar. And you're just like
I would give it a red hot go, honestly. I could give it the old college try.
Yeah.
And then if you're drowning out there, I think that like you can make a thing out of that, right? You just like
there's nothing worse than like a comic that's bombing than like acknowledge that they're bombing.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's what happened.
Tough crowd. It's like, man,
I think that's funny. You tell like a joke, no one laughs, then you like kind of tug on your shirt and be like,
bad.
Well,
tough crowd.
It just seems like coping. It's just,
I think it's funny. I think that's funny.
At the night I went to where there was multiple comics that were dog shit.
Yeah.
The only one who managed to get a laugh out of any of us, and also we were also trying our hardest to laugh. If there was anything remotely funny in it, we would laugh. But there was nothing, and this one guy was really trying, and no one was laughing, and he was like, fuck, I didn't realize I was this shit, and that's the only time we laughed.
Yeah.
Because it was like, no, you are, and you're, it was his slow realization that like his life goal of being a comic is not. I think he realized this is done. I'm cooked.
Oh man.
Well, I don't know. I think you gotta keep trying.
Somewhere.
You gotta,
everyone bombs.
like no one's gonna be good.
It was just also the guy who set it up. It was such a hostile environment because he just insulted us all. So we were already on the defensive.
Sure.
Everyone's already pissed.
That's probably supposed to be like kind of icebreaker thing.
He tried, bro. This guy was dog shit. He said, "Oh, what do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a teaching assistant." And I was like, "I'm not good enough to be a teacher." Like before you say it, and then he was like, "Oh, you stole my joke," and it was literally it.
Well, I mean, you did kind of.
Yeah.
To be fair, if he's insulting people in the audience, fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just fucked. I mean, you have a lot of stand-up stories, I think, that would work.
Wow, straight into it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. The one about your university tour.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. So this is kind of a long story. So get some popcorn, settle in for a long haul. When I was at university as a student, I was also a university ambassador. Okay, which means see the stand-up is going well already.
Oh, yeah.
Which basically meant I took families and prospecting students on tours around the campus. And one day I was doing a tour on a Sunday, and I was like, didn't bring a packed lunch with me because I was like, it's fine. I'll buy some food from like the Subway or some shit on campus. But because it was a Sunday, they were all shut. And then I was like, I'm going to be so tired and hungry and just have no energy to finish the day.
Oh.
I need something that can just pep me up and give me that boost of energy to last it through my shift. And I had an amazing idea. because in the gents' toilets, and I'm sure this is true in many universities, it's certainly true in many public
I
toilets.
can't believe you did this.
There was a machine that sold condoms, vibrating cock rings, and
Just the,
importantly, like sexual enhancement pills.
like the logic. Like I know why you did it,
Yeah.
but I just can't ever imagine that thought process and just be like, you know, yeah.
It's okay. Well, it's because I was so confident that they wouldn't work. I was like, these pills are a scam. If they're selling them in these machines, they can't have any real like drugs in them. There's nothing in them. They're just like a caffeine pill, a herbal caffeine pill. I was like, there's no fucking actual chemicals in this shit. So I was very confident that it wouldn't actually give me a boner. So I bought these pills. I took one. And I did this like this whole time. This wasn't like a secret. I was talking to my colleagues about this, right?
They knew.
We'd had this argument where I was like, "There's no fucking way they work," you know. There's no way. And then I was like, "You know what? I forgot my lunch. I'm gonna go buy one and eat one right now." And so I like took it in front of them and stuff. I was like, "Yeah, watch this," you know. All gone.
They were looking at you like a lab rat.
Yeah.
This is actually gonna work.
Yeah. And then I'm like, cool. Now to finish the rest of my day normally with a little extra pep in my step. And nothing happened for like, I don't know, half an hour maybe less, maybe like 20 minutes. And then I feel some movement, you know, below the belt.
There's some motion in the ocean.
I'm like, okay.
Starts pitching a tent.
Something's happening down there. And I'm like, this is obviously not ideal. But it probably won't be that bad.
For record, Luke, as he's wearing now, you can't see it in the shot. Luke is a fan of skinny jeans, very skinny jeans.
Yeah.
So-
very
Oh
skinny.
yeah. So yeah, at this time I was, you know, my grey pair, the really tight grey ones.
no.
That's what I was wearing. They were extremely tight. So I'm like, okay, we'll just ride out the storm. If I don't do anything with it, it'll probably just go down on its own after like a couple of minutes, right? If I'm not stimulating it, it can't stay up for that long. And I'm like, you know, I go to sit down and wait. So we have a little waiting area when we're not on tours. And then my manager comes home and they're like, Luke, you're up. You need to take a tour. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, as long as when I'm walking, they probably can't notice, right? Because my legs are like moving all over the place.
Yeah.
There's too much movement going on. And obviously when I'm sat down, I can hide it as well. It's just when I have to stand still that the issue arises. And I was like,
Quite literally.
I was like, we gotta nice. I was like, we gotta come up with a plan, right? So I was like, what if I take my wallet and my phone and all the other shit in my pockets? I was like, let's shove it all in one pocket. So there's a big bulge in that pocket. And then I'll shift my gear stick over to the same side and it all just blends into one big bulge.
He's going into sixth gear.
And they'll just be like, hey, he's just got a lot of shit in his pocket. Fine.
Rather than having a raging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surrounded by 18-year-olds.
I was 18 as well. It's not that weird. Okay. It's not that weird.
It's still weird having a hard on getting a university.
Yeah, well, that is
tour.
weird. Yeah.
Look at he really likes this.
Hey,
this
I
layout.
love this university. What can I say?
When you see the library. my
Yeah. Oh, and I was like, oh, what if I go to the toilet? So I go into the toilet, into the cubicle. Obviously, I did not want to be at the urinal in case someone else came in. And I was like, let's just try just pissing. Maybe that'll fix it. Didn't, obviously. And I'm just like standing there in the cubicle, just like looking at it. It's just like, just staring right back at me. And I'm just like, what are we doing, man?
It's like a fucking water jet. It's like the toilet gets split in half.
Yeah. And then I encountered another problem where it was like, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, It's like I've pulled it out to go for a piss and now it's like, oh shit. Now, instead of it being like pointed down, it's now reaching for the sky and I have to obviously, I got to lever it back down like 180 degrees to then pull my pants back up.
Like a door handle.
Yeah, so I was just in the toilet, just like trying to not make a noise in case someone else came in, just like
It's like a,
just like
a ratchet.
slowly bending it until it was all the way back down, and then holding it down, and then pull my pants back up to keep it
Your
secured.
jeans are so fucking tight as well.
And yeah, and I think I managed to do the whole tour without anyone noticing. But
I
of
don't
course,
think anyone
no,
would
they
have said.
wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
So we never really know. All in all, I think it was like 45 minutes before it went down.
Why don't you just tuck it in your belt?
That's insane. That is an insane suggestion, to tuck it in your belt. That's so much worse.
I know how. That's what people did in school. They go.
Why do you know that?
Because I've been told about the methods.
Right.
They're fascinating to me, to be fair. Just in general, like I'd love
Not
to be
cocks.
no boners. Yeah, but I think it's just
Don't be around the bush.
Yeah.
they're just one like boners in general. It's just a fascinating phenomenon that happens to me. It's just
It happens to you.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's just quite incredible. Really, it's just like it's very interesting.
I don't see
And
how.
I also think that in that respect, I think guys have it easy in a lot of ways, but in that respect, guys have it so much harder, quite literally.
I don't think it's that bad of a. I don't think it's that big of an
you get
issue.
random ones in school.
No, not really. I
No?
wasn't depraved enough just to get random ones in school.
I mean, classmates of mine got ripped for it, but like it happened to people. Just
Yeah.
only the quite degenerate ones are
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't know. I just think it's quite fascinating.
Tucking it into your belt strap just seems like
to
an
me, I just think
insane idea.
if it's already looking at you, just keep it up
But
there.
then,
put
like-
your shirt over it.
You don't see any issues that could arise with that method.
It's risky.
It's extremely risky, yeah.
In what way?
What if my shirt comes untucked and then, like, my fucking tits just sticking out of my trousers? Like, that's just insane. It's an insane thing to go for. Also, with it being, like, held up like that, it is going to be being constantly stimulated. Like, the glands are going to be being, like, constantly
Glands.
rubbed by, like, my,
Belt.
yeah, by my belt strap and the tightest part of my trousers and stuff. Like, it's just such a terrible idea.
No, I'm not a bloke.
You're probably going to, like, accidentally jack yourself off by walking.
I,
Just from it, like, rubbing on the inside of your fucking belt.
Carpet burn, to be fair.
I don't think you get carpet burn. I'm not, like, Olympic sprinting. I just don't see how you would ever think, oh, yeah, let me flip it up.
if that one,
Unless you want to get caught.
if
Or,
that
like,
one guy had a problem with us talking about dating, he's gonna hate this episode.
I don't know. I don't think this is cringe. Unlike dating, I'm an
Yeah.
expert on this subject. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I also think, in general, I think I would never say something. If I saw someone with a boner, I would never say something.
no, me neither.
Because I've danced with people in salsa who've
The 70-year-old men.
who've
just-
had
Yeah.
yeah, and what do you do? Because it's
Nothing.
They don't want to. Well, they probably do. They don't really want you to notice,
Yeah.
They probably do.
but you definitely notice. And I think it's likely that even if someone thought you had a lot of stuff in your trousers, they probably thought momentarily, I think it's a...
We may never know. Well, I guess hopefully
Well.
we will never know.
Do the
Would you-
co-workers not say anything about that?
No.
Really? Well, but you'd already told them that you were
I
going to do
know,
this thing.
yeah.
Did they not? There was never like a. It's working. It's
No,
working.
no.
They
But
could just tell.
maybe they just didn't want to
They knew.
make it be awkward, yeah.
Well,
But if I had...
maybe that's
been
all the
joking
confirmation you need.
I think we should do it on the pod.
No, what do you mean we? What do you mean we? That's not you, is it?
I forget,
It's not
yeah.
you, is it?
We'll have to have like a second camera. No, that's way too voyeuristic, isn't it? If we just have like crotch cam.
Neither of us are. None of us are
The
ever getting a
bonus
job
feature.
ever again. If
Yeah.
Well, maybe a different kind of job.
Oh,
On the Patreon. You can see
Yeah.
Luke and Josh.
Yeah,
Taking
and it'll be
pills.
foot cam as well.
God.
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 Got.
Yeah, I don't think I've had an embarrassing story in that way.
No. Well,
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 it's a very specific way.
I suppose
you can't.
it's
partake in.
exposing yourself in some way. I've had a couple of those stories.
yeah, you have exposed yourself many times.
Yeah, accidentally.
You're a frequent flyer.
Always. I'm a frequent flyer. Yeah. There was once where I was walking home from work.
This is the really good one.
Yeah. So I was working home from work. I worked at a school, and I was wearing a pencil skirt that had a zip that went all the way up the back.
Oh, no, I have heard
As
this
they
one.
normally do.
Right up
right?
the crack.
Isn't that normal for pencil skirts?
Yeah. No, it was a
No.
zip that went from the bottom to the top
Oh, they don't normally
of
have
the
that.
skirt. They have one that zips in the back.
Right.
But
You know what? This
it's-
is so relevant to the story. Just
Yeah.
carry on. I'm sorry I derailed it to get the intricacies
Yeah,
of pencil
so
skirts.
There was a zip that went from the hem of the skirt to all the way to the top of the skirt.
There you go.
Right. And this skirt has been known to betray me in the past, but I had safety pinned it, I'd secured it. I'd sewn it back together, so it wasn't a problem. And I just had a button down top. And I'd gone to the shop to get some food, and I was carrying these bags on my way back from work. And then the bags split, so the food comes out of the bags all over the floor. I'm scrambling trying to get things back together. I bend over and the zip just pops open. Arsehole is exposed.
Arsehole?
Pretty much.
Were you wearing a thong again?
I was again. Yes, I was. Yeah, I was. It was a tight skirt. You would have been able to see. Other
Okay,
underwear
I don't know how
wearing
it works.
Yeah, I didn't want a
Fine,
VPN.
fine.
A VPL.
A VPN?
VPN?
Speaking of which, no, that brings us to this week's sponsor.
It was a VPL, a visible pant line.
Wow, that's what they
That's-
call
that's-
it.
Yeah,
terminology, is it?
that's the terminology. And so my skirt splits, my arse is entirely out, and then as I'm trying to go back, I move my hands back to try and cover myself, and then the button of my shirt pops open. I actually can't describe to you that I wish there was CCTV to prove it, but I would burn
Yeah.
that building to the ground before I ever let that get out. And so I'm exposed. I'm entirely, everything is out.
Is this like nighttime?
No, this is about
Probably like
4 o'clock in the summer, so it's light.
For like where?
in town.
It was on a strip where there's a grocery store there,
Oh, along there. Oh, wow.
which is a very, very
Wait,
public.
so like by Wilco's?
Yeah, it's a very, very public street. And
God.
bearing in mind, I had just passed, which is where all of the youth
Yes.
hang out,
Including your students.
including my students, where they were approximately not even 5 meters, like 5 meters, 5 steps behind where it happened. And they just saw me entirely, pretty much naked. Obviously, because I have students behind me and my bum is just out, I'm like, I need to hide myself somewhere. And so I run a bit more forward, and then there's an alleyway where the homeless tend to congregate.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm, trying to get myself together, exposed and alone. And these homeless men are just absolutely just like really just giving it to me about it.
Let's rephrase that.
Oh.
Yeah, they were commenting on my lack of clothing.
They were loving it.
They were loving it.
And
then
you know
I had
what?
to
They live a hard life. So I think they deserve to be
reward
given
it
a
in
little
some
treat
way.
every now and then.
Yeah,
A little treat.
and it was
It's like a pet.
a treat I did, and I had to call my mum and had to get her to come and pick me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say on that phone call? So my mind.
I
I'm
said,
stark
I
naked
was
in
like,
town.
I've had the biggest wardrobe malfunction in the world. I'm like pretty much entirely naked. So I managed to button my top up. That wasn't the problem.
Good
but
job.
my skirt was completely.
Did you manage to tie your own shoelaces as well?
My skirt was completely. It was just fabric. I just had to stand up against the wall,
Or it's like holding it.
hold it. Yeah, trying to
I-
wrap it around.
It's just like holding a sensor bar over herself at that point,
It
basically.
genuinely was like.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
It is incredible.
And I wish that's only happened to me once, but there's been several times where my trousers have split, and it happened in sixth form. I bent over. Rip. It was fine because I had larger underwear on at the time, and I asked to get sent home so I could change, and I was told no.
So what did you wear?
Lost property.
Yes.
You just kept. Oh.
No, I had to wear a lost property skirt, and the only one they had was a year 7 school skirt.
Damn.
So which was fucking worse than the rip in the trousers.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah. So that's my little story.
Josh, have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction? Ever accidentally exposed yourself?
I don't think so. I dream about it a lot though.
Really?
Yeah, one of my like recurring nightmares
right.
is being like waking up like naked on the sofa or something. Weirdly.
Waking up naked on the sofa?
In your own house?
It would be different places.
Is it always on a sofa?
No,
Okay.
it's just like in a place.
Okay.
But they're just like just
Wow.
like no like clothes there. I'm
Maybe,
just like scrambling trying to find out. Or, like,
Wow. It's
trying to
like
hide.
if I woke up naked on a random sofa, my first thought would be, I'm a werewolf. Holy shit! This is it. I finally become a werewolf. My dream has come true.
Oh, that
That would not be my first thought. I was like up in spikes. I've been kidnapped.
What to do?
You guys don't live in a whimsical world like me. That's why.
No, I think we're very deep rooted in fucking reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like looking for scars. I'd be like checking my fangs in the mirror. Get the selfie cam out. Any big teeth? Yeah. Any hair where there was no hair before? What else?
God.
I'd be like, oh my god, is there blood underneath my fingernails? Did I kill anyone whilst I was turned?
I think we need to
I'd
knock
be like
you out
smacking
somehow.
my lips.
Yeah, it'd be a hilarious
Let's
prank.
I'd be like, do I
actually see
taste
So
blood?
funny.
No, I can't
God.
taste any blood. I'd be like sniffing. Do I have heightened senses? I'd be like,
I actually don't think I could think of anything worse than
being a werewolf.
then waking up naked on some like somewhere that you don't remember how you got that naked and there.
You
Yeah.
guys having like recurring
What if you
dreams or
woke up
nightmares?
and you had no limbs? That would be worse.
Yes, that of course would
There you
be
go.
worse.
You said you can think of anything worse. I've given you something worse.
But recurring nightmares,
Or dreams.
or dreams.
But
So
just-
I used to have a frequent recurring nightmare when I was younger that my brother got eaten by a whale,
Like,
like Pinocchio.
I was going to say Jonah, for sure.
Yeah, and that really terrified me. But I also
To be
what
fair,
kind of whale?
it is scary.
blue whale.
Right.
Yeah. And it
Beluga.
was just like I couldn't find him. But I have like extreme night terrors, like
Are you scared of whales then?
where. Well, no,
No,
not
just
really.
the Welsh.
Just the Welsh. No, it was like my nightmares and my dreams that they're very, very vivid. Like I have sleep paralysis where I wake up and I can't move.
I would love to have sleep paralysis
No, you
one time.
don't.
It would be so
No, you
cool.
don't. It's
Just
the
to experience
worst
it.
fucking
I just want to
feeling.
experience
I
it.
don't
But
it either.
when I wake up, the dream is still continuing, so
Yeah.
I can't get out.
Yeah.
And I had it the other night where I woke up in my bed, and I'm looking up at the ceiling, and there's a man in the corner of my room,
Yeah.
like hiding in my clothes, just staring at me.
Yeah.
Really?
And the dream I had was that someone had snuck into the house and was gonna do something.
Yeah.
That's pretty
horrific.
scary.
Yeah.
And so I woke up and I'm like, there's a man in my room, and I can't move, I can't scream, and as soon as I get up, he's still there.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like edging his way out.
What, when you get up?
I once.
Sorry, it wasn't a dream. That's
I
real.
was gonna say, I was like, well, hold on.
Yeah, and he's like edging towards me, like because my dream it's still going on because I
Yeah.
have like I call it the overlap where my
What, even what?
Even
I know
when
of sleep paralysis, but like you're still like starting to move and he's still there.
yeah. So
Really?
my
you
dreams-
gotta get out of bed and he's
yeah,
just still in the corner.
I'm probably borderline
Like walking
schizophrenic,
around.
but
Fucking hell.
but yeah,
So-
yeah. But when I wake up, my dream it can still go on when I'm like not fully awake.
Wow.
And so I like run to the room because even though most of my brain knows, okay, I've woken up and this is not real, that 5% chance that it could be is like, if it isn't a dream and there is someone in my room,
Yeah.
I need to let somebody know.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
fucking terrifying.
yeah, I definitely like can, scare myself.
Yeah.
Like, just like, you just imagine something like, oh yeah, like,
Yeah.
what if
But I've always
someone's about to jump out at me from this like darkened doorway in my house at
I've
night, you know?
always had that.
Mm.
And like I definitely can like kind of freak myself out even though
Yeah.
I've just come up with it and I know
Yeah.
that it's like not possible.
I love it when you scare yourself. So when I
What?
went When you forcefully scare yourself.
Me?
Not you.
Specifically.
Sorry, right. That's why I
But-
love it when you scare
Yeah.
yourself. Like it's so funny.
In general, when you can convince yourself something's happening.
Yeah,
I mean, not those circumstances where I actually
especially if I'm a
see
bit
it,
tipsy, I can really do it.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
walking home in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But
Like one time, yeah, when I was walking home after having some drinks, quite a lot. I like to run because I'm just bored.
I just find that mental.
I just want to be home
That's
quicker, so I'm like,
absolutely
I'll just start
mental.
running. And then so I was
Fucking
like,
Forrest
You
Gump
must look
over
like a
here.
crackhead running around at night.
Oh,
at
yeah.
1
And
a.m.
I kept running.
yeah. So I start running,
Jeez.
and then I was like, kind of getting tired and stuff, and I was like, no, let's see if we can make it all the way home without stopping and walking. And I was like,
Jesus.
just imagine you were being chased by like. I was imagining the nun from that fucking nun game, right? I was like, just imagine that. And so I'm like, I'm running, and just like at some point, I just had kind of convinced myself it was real. And then I was like actually freaking myself out, and I got to the front door and I was like fumbling for my keys trying to unlock the front door. Then my dad opened it from the inside, and I like basically fell through, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm just like,
You'll never guess what happened.
just like deep breathing. I was
convinced
like,
myself I
oh
was
yeah,
being
I made
chased.
up a thing, and then I kind of just started to think that what if maybe it is real,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to turn around.
So I
yeah,
did that.
I can scare myself.
I did that not in recent years though. I did that when I was like 13. I went to
Luke.
I went to Cuffley. Do you remember Cuffley Camp?
Yeah,
What?
And I went to Cuffley Camp. We
it's
got
like a camp thing that we
where
did
you
at
go
school.
to as a school.
You're at Cuffley Camp, which is like a camp we went to with
Is it like
school.
In
PGL?
school. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And we were all in a tent together. And in the night, I started telling ghost stories about how there's an axe murderer in the forest,
Classic.
and that he's known for taking girls and doing obscene things to them.
You
I made
are
it-
kind of evil.
I made it really, really realistic, and I went into detail about it.
How did you make it realistic?
Because I was talking about
So
how
I got my
I was like,
axe and I went out into the world.
I was like, guys, we need to be really careful because my dad told me about how there used to be this axe
That's
murderer
so mean.
who preyed on little girls.
How old were we
and
at the time?
and we're 13
That shit wouldn't work on
or
me.
12,
Bro.
and would drag them out by their hair. And in the middle of the night, once I told
Oh,
them that story,
Okay, this is good now.
in the middle of the night when I told them that story and we'd all gone to sleep, I snuck out of the back of the tent because there was 2 entrances, one at the front and one at the back. There were these 2 slits.
Yeah.
And
Got into the forest and just
I
started
then
screaming.
started to thread their hair through the back of the tent, and then they woke up and started screaming because they were like, "The axe murderer's here!
Yeah.
My hair's being pulled! He's gonna drag me out the tent!" They started screaming. I then started to get scared because I was like, "Fuck! They're really scared. They've got something to be scared of, even though it was me."
Amazing.
And then I ran back into the tent. I was like, "I think there's something out there," and I was like fucking terrified.
That's
The teacher's kind of just like, what
It's
the
like instant
fuck are you
karmic
doing?
justice.
Yeah.
It was horrific. I was terrified and I didn't sleep the whole night.
wow. Well, I
Brilliant.
hope you got disciplined thoroughly by the teachers.
No,
No, I was gonna say because you started screaming, that's good cover.
yeah.
They'd be like, whatever. They all just got scared.
But it was so funny because I just,
You
yeah.
told them the next day. It's like, oh yeah, it's me.
Yeah, because I told them when I went back to the tent, I was like, guys, that was me. But now I think there's actually something out there.
Crazy.
And then they were all still scared because of the adrenaline of the fact that I was pulling their hair to the back of the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny though.
It was so funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I don't know. I think.
do you have to camp for your PGL then? Or the equivalent? Do you ever go to PGL?
Was that?
No, I don't think I ever went to
PGL.
PGL. As parents get lost.
It doesn't. I don't think it actually sounds.
No, I think we went to one in the Isle of Wight.
No, you're right. Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Which I don't know whether she wants me to say it on here.
Well,
I'm going to.
I'm
I'm going to.
You don't have to say
So
the name.
I'm not gonna bleep out the name. I want you guys to know who I'm talking
Okay,
about.
okay, just say it once.
It was me.
Right.
Of course it is.
This has got to be the kind
And
of
we
creepy
were-
dream.
and-
I could just guess.
And
Yeah.
we were bunking together.
Oh, God.
And there were so many challenges where you had to like crawl through mud and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on these challenges and like go on these obstacle courses.
Yeah, yeah, like the
Right,
the sky
And
high rope thing.
I've
That's so
only
fun.
found this out recently, but there was one of her socks was under the bed, and it fucking stunk, man. It stunk so bad, and I thought it was because of the damp and because we'd been rolling through
Right in
mud.
mud and yeah.
But it turns out, she had pissed herself, and the sock was covered in piss, and instead of fucking just throwing it away, she thought she'd hide it under the fucking bed. And I was talking about this sock recently to her, and I was like, I can't believe that smell came from just...
sock.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't believe that smell came from us just rolling around in the mud. And she was like, no, the sock was covered in piss. And I was like,
how did you figure that out?
And she was like, I pissed myself in the Isle of Wight, and I was like.
Wow.
And I was like,
You picked it up.
we're all like, oh my god, I can't believe that stinks.
Oh, man.
It didn't just stink out our entire room, it stunk out like the hallway.
That's crazy. I feel like piss isn't that smelly.
But it was piss that had like just like stayed
Festered.
there. And then also the combination of the fact that we were rolling around in mud and probably shit. Like,
I don't think you were rolling around in shit.
I hope not.
well, like animal shit probably.
What? I don't think so.
Think so? Yeah,
I don't
really.
think so.
It's not normally what PG does about.
Rolling around in pig shit.
Yeah. I don't remember that obstacle course, but I remember
it
like the
was
high
so
ropes,
fucking
the
funny.
zip line, animal shit.
Yeah.
It
It was genuinely so it was so funny
Yeah.
finding that out. Because she doesn't embarrass herself a lot, and I'm always the one out of the
Yeah,
friendship group that embarrasses
That's nice.
herself.
Must be
So it
nice.
was really nice to know that she's done something fucking.
But she managed to
absolutely-
keep it quiet for like a decade.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Whereas
that's the
I
real
wouldn't
strength.
be able to do that.
No.
No. But
You'd have been like, look, I pissed myself.
yeah, you would have kept wearing the socks. You would have been like, I just got to keep it. And then you would have got like
Keep it on the
trench foot and
down
stuff.
low.
Yeah, you would have just
God.
escalated it somehow.
yeah, I don't know. I think being the one out of the group that continuously embarrasses themselves
Makes
is,
it less embarrassing.
makes it less embarrassing because it's not a shock
It's not a surprise.
for me to overshare or to embarrass myself.
That's true.
But when she does it, but she'd get embarrassed at things that aren't embarrassing.
Yeah.
And like in sixth form, she'd say something in front of a guy and she'd get embarrassed, and like seeing her embarrassment, I was like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
But
But she lives such a blessed life compared to us.
she does.
Us
Blessed
fucking-
life.
She is the epitome of pretty privilege.
She has like just like a nice normal life, and then we're like three fucking little goblins living in the muck, swimming through shit,
Fuck.
literally. You know,
And-
you get that impression? Sorry,
Yeah, I
you get what I'm saying?
Man, maybe
We're like
because she's
fucking
a-
degenerates, okay? We're not
Jesus.
like normal people that live normal lives. We have weird lives, man. We're weirdos with weird lives.
yeah, I mean we do go LARPing, so that's more.
Yeah. Sorry, I might have let out too much vitriol.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you think we're
Fuck.
fucking bizarre.
Yeah, I thought I was doing okay.
No, I know I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Josh lives a normal life, but me and Sarah just
Okay.
fucking
Yeah,
wade through the pig shit of
Yeah.
life.
But,
swimming around. in
Speaking
animal
of
shit.
I experienced pretty privilege for I think one of the first times in my life the
Okay.
other day.
Okay.
I was at a rock and roll dance, and we were going back on the train, and we were waiting in the train station, and the platform hadn't showed up yet, but the train was like 3 minutes away from leaving, so we were like, where the fuck is the platform?
Right, right.
And I go up to the desk. It may not have been 3 minutes, actually, maybe longer.
Sure.
And I'd gone up to the desk and said, "Oh, what platform is it?" And he went to say, "Oh," he was looking down at the thing. He said, "Oh, usually you have to wait." And then he looks up, and then he's like, "Oh, no, I'll find out for you."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, wow, damn, that's nice." And then he just staring at me, and he's like, "Wow, you've got like amazing eyes."
Wow.
Wow.
And then his like,
Is he like 80?
no, he was like our age. I was like, "Oh, like
Wow.
me too."
Wow.
And then his colleague turns around as if to say, "You shouldn't be saying that to people."
Yeah.
And
fair.
and then he goes, "Oh, I know we usually can't say that, but," he's like,
Mouth drops, eyes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
genuinely, I was like, "Oh my god, this is insane." And then he found out, and then he
found out. Oh, right.
And then we went
where the
to.
train
I was
was.
like, oh, thank you. And then we went to like walk off a little bit, and then he was like, no, stay there. I'll come to you, and I'll tell you where the platform is. And he came out from the desk up to me and told us where to go. And I was like, wow, that was like, if that's what pretty privilege is.
I've never experienced good customer service at a train station before. This is truly incredible.
I mean, have you used the railway service?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just, I was dig at the railway.
I was shocked. I gotta
That's
go.
going quick.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
There's another week where I haven't been able to...
Get a full episode.
No, I was going to say share my relationship news.
Oh, no.
It's too late. We'll have to save it for another week.
On that
And
cliffhanger.
next on the podcast, we'll hear all about it.
I wanted to do it last week. I wanted to do it the week before. It just keeps getting interrupted.
Push back.
Yeah.
Apologies. Oh shit, I've been recording.
It's fine. So have I. Lol.
Okay, cool.
What do you mean you've been recording?
Said it was a voice note.
To who?
My brother.
How much?
It's like,
I don't know,
40 minutes
I hope
long.
it hasn't got that bit where I'm like, we're fucking rolling in pictures.
Yeah.
We're fucking degenerate weirdos. He's gonna, because I haven't seen him in years, he's gonna be like, wow, Luke's really fucking.
Yeah, well, he really
he's gone
will.
off the deep end.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Luke's like
what
on the
happened
verge
to
I
him?
of
think
a
it was the
mental
last,
break,
I think it was the
I think.
last 17 seconds. Fuck me, it's still recording.
Stop it! Oh my god, no! What the fuck?
Just give him a little summary of the embarrassing bits from the first one.
You know how I always say this is for the listeners. When we're not recording, I always say like, oh, I really worry that I come across really badly in these episodes, and like I hope people don't think that I'm like too much of a crazy person or a bad person or whatever.
Oh, you just spent the last 5 minutes being like,
yeah.
we're degenerate fucks.
Yeah.
You
Sounds
mentioned
great.
confirming it. If you think I'm a weirdo, I am.
No.
I'm the weirdest.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh well. So that is a goodbye from me, Luke, the voice of Luke.
Goodbye from Sarah.
And goodbye from Josh.
See you in the next one.
Have a good
Follow
night.
us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter,
Wherever.
And
in the
in person.
streets.
No.
Yeah. And leave us lots of hate messages. Bye.
Bye.
Cool.
Cool.
I think
Sorry
that was a
about
pretty
that,
good
guys.
episode. No, I think it's a good length, honestly. It's like 2 hours or whatever we've done before. It's great.